Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Another exciting day here at Art of the Image because Nikon has sent me the DF from Nikon. I was about to say the DF blah blah blah, but it's the Nikon DF. There's no numbers after that. So we have the Nikon DF. As you can see, it is the DF with the lens kit. So we've got an not an unboxing. I've already unboxed it. I got it out, was playing with it. Mostly wanted to get the battery charged. But we got the lens on. Now this is a kit, the DF lens kit. I don't know if you can see that here. It comes with the AFS Nikon 50mm f1.8G, a special edition. Now this is one of my favorite lenses from Nikon, so it's a great kit to go with the DF. For those of you that don't know, the DF has the D4's sensor, essentially the exact same sensor, although it has been tweaked a little and it actually gets better high ISO quality than the D4 if you go by DxO marks. So anyways, the 50mm AF Nikon, the f1.8G, probably one of the sharpest lens Nikon actually makes. I don't know if there's anything sharper. Great pairing for the DF, plus it's an f1.8 lens. It's small and light too, goes with the lighter body. Almost looks like a mirrorless camera, but it's not, folks. Don't get confused there. Nikon still hasn't given us, you know, a full mirrorless with a full, it'd be nice to have a mirrorless with a full frame sensor from Nikon. So what do we got in the box here? We had the camera, we had the lens. I've got the charger here because I had it out. Batteries in the camera. I got some paperwork for the warranty card. We've got a nice little box here. These are all manuals and software. Bear in mind, as I'm sure in other parts of the world, when you have multiple languages, you get multiple manuals. Canada here we have French and English. Camera ships in this nice, what's become standard now, kind of cloth linen-y feeling bag. Well protected in some formed cardboard cutouts inside there, so it ships. It's a good system. It looks nice, but it also protects it. Then we have the electronics box here, where we had micro USB cable. We have the DF strap. We have a lens cap. I think that's either a lens cap string, or it's for the. I'm not exactly sure what. I have to look in the manual what that is. It's too thin to be a wrist strap, and we have a Nikon DK26, which looks from the fit of it to be a cover for the. Let me turn the camera around so you can see that. It's a cover for the viewfinder. So they include lots of nice stuff there. As I said, the charger and the battery was in there too. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, this was the lens box, the special edition lens for the 50mm. So it came with a pouch for the lens, nicely protected in there, and I have the caps for the front and back of the camera there, stuffed in there as well. Keep them safe and we don't lose them before it has to go back to Nikon. It's always nice for Nikon to loan me stuff, but I never want to lose anything because you don't want to have to pay for it. So, let's see here. We'll put that back in there. We'll put this back in here. And we'll close up, get this box out of the way. Oh, with the warranty card over here. Move the charger out of the way so we can talk about the camera. So, here's the camera. Here we are with the DF with the 50mm f1.8G on it. Very nice size and weight. Fits nice in the hands. You know, this reminds me a lot of the old F series, like the old FM2. My dad still has an FM2 film camera. And if you're from that old enough to remember those cameras, you're really going to like the look and the feel of this camera because that's what it looks and feels like. Of course, until you turn it around and see it's got an LCD on it. It's got a fixed LCD. Our buttons are standard, pretty standard to a Nikon layout for digital. Really nice optical viewfinder on here. I don't know what the exact specs were on it, but it's a nice optical viewfinder. We go to all of our manual dials up here. Similar to almost what I've seen on the LX100 and some other cameras like that, but we have manual dial for our shutter speed right here. We've got exposure compensation. We have our ISO settings over here. And then down here we've got the different shooting availabilities as far as single, continuous low, continuous high, as far as how fast it shoots and timer and whatnot. This is our on-off button. As you can see, the cameras just come on there. A shutter button is incorporated in that. Very small button beside it. This is our settings for what mode we're in, as far as manual, aperture, priority, and it's quite a. Oh, that's right. You have to pull this up, pull up and turn, so it's locked there. So that's kind of a nice feature, is it locks. But that's our manual, aperture, priority, shutter priority, program mode. We have on this camera some older hookups, in the sense of we've got a threaded shutter release, which I'm assuming means you can put in an older threaded style corded trigger. And what else do we have on here? We've got a hookup here. This looks like our hookup to get into from PC Sync for lighting, so that's nice too. Fit and feel of the camera is really nice, or I should say fit and finish. The feel of the camera is great. Fit and finish is really nice. The 50mm lens, no surprise. I should tell you too, this has the lens has the lens cap on it, so it's actually not that big without the lens cap. So even with that cap off, you can see how much that looks like an FM2 with a 50 on it. Full marks really for fit and finish of the camera. It looks really nice. There's no built-in flash on this. And the other caveat is that you want to make note of if you're interested in this camera does not do video. To me, that's a bit of a deal killer for me, because I like cameras that do video. But certainly if you're somebody that wants a high-end camera, you want the DF's sensor abilities in a smaller camera, you know, this camera, I know a lot of people like it for wedding work. It's got some fantastic image quality in it. Like I said, D4 sensor basically. We have the D4S out now, but I bet you, you know, really these sensors are probably on par. So you're getting, you know, D4, D4S level image quality, capability, like that high ISO ability, you know, in a less expensive body. You know, these can be had on sale for around $2,000, $2,200, something like that right now. But overall, just a really nice camera for initial observations. So I guess I should show you too, the battery goes in the bottom here as is standard. It does have a smaller battery. I think this might be the same. This is the EN-EL14A, which I think is the same one that my 5200 and the Nikon D5300 take. So you're into a smaller battery, but bear in mind, this camera doesn't do video. So, you know, you're not going to eat battery up as much on that. So my initial observations is a very nice camera. I just, again, want to point out, if you're looking for video, this probably isn't the camera for you, but if you're looking for an excellent, small, and lightweight camera for photography, if you want a pair of these to do weddings, I think that would be amazing. You know, you have a series of primes on these with a pair of these, and you'd have a fantastic wedding setup. So anyways, initial observations looking really good. Very excited to try this out for our for image quality, to see how it works, how the fit and the feel is in the field, and how I like working with it, and the modes and the dials and the actual function of it when I'm using it. So we'll be back with more on that. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below, and I'll see if I can get them answered for you. And once again, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more on the DF, the Nikon DF, and we'll have more videos, articles. Keep up to date with what's going on in the world of photography, videography, and technology right here at artoftheimage.com. Thanks a lot, folks.